Hello, AP Calculus. I am Mrs. Wigger. It's currently August 4th, and I'm 9 months pregnant, and my baby is due in 3 days. So I will not be starting the school year with you. And at this moment, I don't know who your sub is. So I thought I'd make a quick intro video to get you started. I have everything set up so that you can be successful in AP Calculus without me there the first quarter. So my plan is to come back the first or second week of October, depending on when I get released by my doctor. So if you go to Teams, you should all be in the AP Calculus D-Bell class. So if we click on that, the General tab will open up, and the two most important things here are the calendar and Edpuzzle. So check the calendar often. This is kind of your pacing guide. So school starts on the 11th, and on the 12th you have an Edpuzzle video due, and I've assigned the first APC means AP Classroom videos. So the AP Classroom videos are all due on test day. So your Unit 1 test is September 9th, I believe, that Friday. Yeah, September 9th. So essentially, everything's due by the 9th. I will accept your late work. You kind of need to pace yourself and keep up each week, or you're going to get behind. So check the calendar for what you should be doing each day. You should be able to access the Edpuzzle videos through Teams or by going to the Edpuzzle website. So the Edpuzzle videos are all due on Fridays. So these will open up, like the first one will open up on the 11th. Now you are all supposed to watch this calculator video this summer. Not sure if anyone did, but this has a couple questions embedded so that you can answer the questions, and I can make sure you at least know the basics using your calculator. So that's under General. If you go to Course Overview, you'll see the syllabus and the retake policy. Read through both of those. The retake policy is the same. This is an honors class, so you can retake any assessment one time within a week of getting it back. So if you take it on Friday, get it back the following Tuesday, you'll have until the next Tuesday to retake it if you want to. The course logins are all here. So Delta Math, we should all be familiar. You should all already have an account. Click on that link and it should take you straight to, it should link us to like the course code. So you can log in and then you'll be, there we go. Yeah, there's the course code. So you're going to, should just be able to log in. Register with your email. Make sure you're registered with your Mercy Macaulay email, not an outside email. AP Classroom, we will use this for the instructional videos and progress checks. So you're going to go to Student and then log in. The section code is right here. You'll need to enter that in. And then Edpuzzle, you should already be in our class, because I linked it to Teams. So if I did that right, you should already be in the class. If not, if you need help with logins, Mrs. Merck is the person to go to. Okay, homework assignments. So your homework can be found in the class notebook. Under the content section, there's an agendas tab. And there I put like weekly goals, not daily goals, but what you should be working on throughout the week. So you can manage your time wisely and get the work done that needs to be done each week. Down here, I put homework points. So notes are 50 points per unit based on completion. You need to do the notes. So there's two sets of notes for calculus. There's the read-a notes, which the books that you will get, there's two small books. One's blue and one's green, and they're in the back of my classroom under the window. So whoever's subbing for me should have a sign-out sheet. You should know how to sign out your books. So you get two books. They're small. It's not a big calculus book. I don't use the big calculus book throughout. They're both small books. One has lecture notes in it, and one has multiple choice questions. So if you're going to take the AP exam, you'll want to work out of that one, but not until probably second quarter. We'll start that when I get back. Every day, you're going to take a unit circle check or an algebra check. So be prepared for those. You should know the unit circle. You shouldn't have the unit circle memorized all the way around, but you should be able to, should know the first quadrant and then be able to apply it to the other three. So if you need unit circle practice, there was some in the summer assignment, but you can find more online if you need more work with the unit circle. Those will be based on completion. Algebra checks are 10 points, unit circle checks are 5 points. They will only be collected about once a week. So about 1 out of every 3 will be collected and graded. Other than that, you'll do it as a warm-up in class, check with your neighbors, and you'll go over it together. Delta assignments are worth 50 points per unit based on your accuracy. Edpuzzle videos are 10 points each based on accuracy. The AP Classroom videos are 5 points per video. And there's a section in your class notebook where you're going to take your notes. You can screenshot from the AP Classroom videos, that's fine. At a minimum, you need to do the examples. You don't have to write everything out. You can screenshot things. But you need to do the examples from those videos. Practice worksheets that are in your class notebook are 10 points each based on completion. The solutions are provided. You should check those as you go. Unit reviews are 30 points each, again based on completion. Solutions will be provided. And progress checks are 30 points each based on completion. So you can always kind of check back here to see what is worth point value. But remember, across all math classes, this should not be new for you since it's been this way your whole high school career, I believe. 90% of your grade is assessments, 10% is homework. So out of all this homework, if you don't do 2 or 3 things, it's probably not even going to affect your grade very much. My goal is to give you more practice than really anyone needs so that you can be prepared if you need that much practice. If you do all the practice, you should absolutely be prepared for any assessment. So just kind of do what you need to do with your homework so that you can be successful on the assessments. Okay, let's go to our class notebook. You should be able to access it through here if you hit class notebook at the top and then open it in the desktop app. So open in browser, open in desktop app. So go here. Okay, so up in content, first thing you're going to look at is the agendas tab. So quarter 1 goes from August 11th to October 7th. My goal is to come back either the 3rd or the 10th of October. So I'll let you know that as that gets closer. Your seating chart for quarter 1. Now I ran a random number generator because that's the only way to make it fair. I know my desks are in straight rows right now. We'll fix that. We'll move them around second quarter. It's not my favorite setup, but it's what I could get done on the day I came in. So you need to find your name and your number. Your number is then associated with where you're going to sit. So here's the front of the room. You can figure it out. There's 20 of you, so I put 4 per row, 5 rows. In the front of the classroom, there is a crate under the window, and calculus is blue. And there's also a folder for each of you, 1 through 20, so you can keep things in there. Also, papers will be passed back to you through that folder. Anytime we take an assessment, that will be in there as well. So whenever the algebra checks or unit circle checks are collected and graded, they'll be passed back in that folder. You can keep those if you want, but once you take an assessment, all assessments will stay in that folder throughout the year. So week 1, you're going to go through Teams. I kind of just went through most of it with you. Make sure you get logged into everything. You're going to check your summer assignment. So summer assignment solutions are here. Also under content under Unit 0 Algebra. So summer assignment key. Go through here. Check your solutions. Make sure you know how to do all of this algebra. Now, this is extra practice. You will get, it's optional, but it's assumed to be understood. If you do it, you'll get homework credit. If you don't, it won't hurt you. So when you do the algebra checks, these will prepare you for that. So we've got order of operations, equations, literal equations. I mean, algebra's fun, so just work through these whenever you're frustrated with calculus. Come back and do a little bit of algebra, boost your confidence. Practice worksheet 1 should be completed within the first 2 days. Edpuzzle, you have 1 video, and AP Classroom, you have the first 2 videos assigned on Friday, but again, they're not technically due, or they won't be checked until test day. Edpuzzle is due every Friday, so if that's late, you'll be docked for a few points for it being late. And again, the practice worksheets are also checked on test day. So if you get behind, you can catch back up without there being any penalty. So this is where you should check each week for what you should be working on. Due dates are highlighted in yellow, notes are below about what you should be doing. So you need to be checking here, checking the calendar, and you should know exactly what you should be doing. In your Unit 1 folder, so Unit 1 and Unit 2, everything is distributed for the quarter. So know that I paced everything out for you, but this is for the entire quarter. So Unit 1 is all due by September 9th. That's your assessment day. Unit 2, I think it's September 30th is when that's all due. So everything should already be distributed in your Unit 1 and Unit 2 folders in your notebook. If you want to group them, I didn't lose these because it was the first one. Like the read a book notes, I pulled them all over so you can, but I didn't go through and do that to everyone's. So you can make them sub pages so that you can collapse and kind of group it together if you wish to do that. So that's your notebook. That should all be pretty clear. And I think that's about it. If you have questions, you can email me. I don't know exactly how often. I'll check email at least once a week. So I don't know how fast I'll get back to you. If it's any sort of like emergency, go see Mrs. Duncan or Mrs. Merck and they can get a hold of me. The two people in the building that know how to do calculus and can actually answer your questions if you have them are Mrs. Duncan, right next door, and Dr. Kruger, the president. She taught calculus at Mount St. Joe for several years. She has a math degree. She has her doctorate in math. So those are the two people in the building that could actually answer your questions. Again, I don't know who your sub is, so I don't know that they will be able to help you with calculus, but they can at least take attendance and keep you on track while I am away. So have a great first quarter, and I will see you near the end of first quarter or the beginning of second quarter. Bye.